Hello and welcome to Let's Play Double Dragon on the Nintendo Entertainment System, 1988 Technos Japan Corp. Okay, if we press the select button we're taken to the menu, and if we press the start button we can choose Mode A, 1 player. Here we go. Okay, the story is pretty much the same as the other Double Dragons. Your girlfriend Marion, or Marianne, has been kidnapped and we have to rescue her. Here's mission 1. The gameplay is slightly different from the Game Boy and Master System versions. In those versions we have all the moves at our disposal at the beginning of the game. In this version we have to earn them, and we do that by getting points. If you notice underneath the health bar there's a heart. That means we can do basic punch and basic kick. If we jump, we just do a normal jump. We have to earn the right to do a jump kick. But interestingly we actually get more moves in this version after earning them than we get in the Game Boy and Master System versions. We can still do the headbutt from the start as well, but I find the headbutt to be a bit useless because they always seem to get a hit in when I do a headbutt. Oh no, that didn't then, but it usually does with me. Anyway, yeah, for some reason we can climb the ladders here. Yeah, this game's very like, it's very much like the Game Boy version, but in colour and with better graphics. Yeah, Linda's. Let's get the whip. More or less, you want to punch more because you'll get more points, and that means you'll get the other moves faster. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very good version, but I do prefer the Master System music, and of course the Master System version overall, because Master System is my favourite console. Come on, give me the barrel. Right, the second heart has been obtained. That means we can now do the uppercut. There we go, and we can also do a roundhouse sort of back kick thing. There we are. So we just did that. Yeah, I tend to find this version to be easier than the Master System version, but a bit harder than the Game Boy version. In the Master System version the enemies are very unforgiving. In this version I tend to find that you can get away with a lot more. Although the Abobos on this version, they will actually duck a lot more than on the Game Boy version. Whereas on the Master System version they don't actually duck at all, making them easier, but the Game Boy version they tend to duck slightly every so often. Yeah, there's the glitch. I actually discovered that by accident on my own. I didn't even need a YouTube video or a guide to find that. Anyway, yeah, so here it is. If you just press left or right and you go to the bottom again, if you go off the screen, I think it freezes. It doesn't freeze the game, but you can't get out. So unless you intend to reset the game, don't go all the way off the screen up there, otherwise you won't be able to get out of there. Yeah. As you change area, the health is replenished, so that's a nice touch. Okay, it's very tempting in here to knock the men here off the conveyor belt, but you don't want to do that because you won't get the points and health is replenished, so it's not really a problem. Abobo's coming next, and I find him to be the hardest Abobo out of the 3 versions I've played. Well, Abobos on this one are the hardest in my opinion because they tend to duck a lot more, even though the Master System version is overall the hardest in my opinion. It is possible to knock a Bobo off the conveyor belt, but I'm not going to do it because it's quite tricky to do, and I'd rather show you how to do him normally, how to get him normally. Yeah, it's harder to knock him off the conveyor belt than it is with the other 2 enemies that were here. Yeah, we have the third heart, which means we can do the jump kick, but I tend to find a Bobo ducks a lot more in this version than he does in the Game Boy version. And he doesn't do it at all in the Master System version. Yeah, he does a lot of damage, of course. It's quite difficult to maneuver around the conveyor belt and things. Come on, there we go. There we are, beautiful. There we go. Oh, nasty. He does loads of damage. You have to be careful with a Bobo in this area. He's nearly dead. I'm not going to take any chances, really. Yeah, there we are, he's finished. Okay, on to mission 2. Sometimes he's easy, sometimes he isn't that a Bobo. Sometimes he lets you hit him a lot more. Anyway, the enemies will now jump kick, so you have to be careful. Yeah, the box he has, that says TJC on it for Technos Japan Corp. Oh, I can't believe that got me. The one in the Master System version, if you remember, says Sega on it, because it's on the Sega Master System. There we go, have it back. You can have some Technos Japan Corp as well. Now the letters are back to front. The game gets a lot easier once we learn the technique of pinning them down and punching them, and the knee bash, of course. It gets a lot easier after you can do those two things, I assure you. It's actually, because of that, it's actually slightly more difficult at the start. You can pick up the dynamite, which we will do, and then throw it at this geezer, and that Williams is dead. Okay, there's a man with a baseball bat, a Williams with a baseball bat up here. Just do a jump kick to remove him of it, to relieve him of it, rather. And then we have the baseball bat. Otherwise, it's quite difficult to get it off him, unless you do a jump kick. The weird thing is in this game, as opposed to the Game Boy, well, it isn't in the Game Boy and Master System versions, is when you drop down, this happens. You sort of look sort of scared and unhappy. Yeah, it's weird. The dynamite will eventually go off. Oh, he's picked it up again. I'm going to leave it, see if I can make them explode. There we go, made one explode, there we go. Yeah, it eventually explodes if you don't pick it up in time. Make good use of the baseball bat while you can. I think there's some Lindas here or something, yeah, and she has a whip, of course, because she moonlights as a dominatrix. The Lindas are slightly weaker, of course, because they're women, so they die more easily. Good, we've earned the fourth heart now. Can't remember if that's the knee bash or whether that's the one where we can pin them down. Oh, she's going all the way down. It is weird using the ladder at the same time. There, she's finished. Luckily in this version the glitch isn't there. That was in the Game Boy version where we spontaneously drop to our deaths, even though there isn't a gap in the floor. That isn't here in this version, thank God. Anyway, yeah, I can't remember what the fourth heart does, whether it's the pinning down one or the knee bash. I'll test it out with this chin. Yeah, there is a way of ending this fight early, if you just climb down again, or you can throw him off the thing. I think it is the, yeah, it was the knee bash, because you can throw him off, but I won't do that, because it's a cheap way of getting him. But if you just climb all the way down the ladders until he's out of view, you actually win the level. It's a bit stupid. But yeah, the knee bash is very effective. The move after this one is the pinning down one, I think. Or is it the elbow smash? I can't remember. Might be the elbow smash, actually. Anyway, here's mission 3. Let him throw his knife, but move out of the way, of course. Yeah, kill this one now, because another one is coming up, and he'll try to scare you like that, even though it's pretty obvious. See if we can get the knife off him. Good. There we go. He's dead. Perfect. Although I don't get the points, of course. Lovely jubbly. I think you can do 4 knees and then you want to throw him afterwards so it does more damage. Oh, come here. Nutted him. Oh, he ducked. That's him finished, right. Kill this chin tie now, I think that's what he's called, or chin, whatever, because another one will come. You want to get him before the other one comes, otherwise you'll have to contend with 2. There we are, he's finished. Let's get the next one going. Yeah, in this game, the 3rd level will, and this actually did trick me the first time I played this game, this level will repeat itself indefinitely. You have to go in the holes that the abobos make, otherwise you'll keep repeating it. Because I didn't know, because in the Master System version you can't go in those holes, you just sort of go to the end of the level. But in this version you have to go in the holes, and to go out of the screen you have to do the whole level again. So you have to go in them, and you can't avoid them. They're the holes that the 2 abobos make. I'd like the pinning down attack, ideally. I mean, yeah, this game has the chin ties like the Game Boy version, not the Jeffs that were in the Master System version. Naturally, I prefer the Jeffs because it's on the Master System version. Okay, this is the one with the bridge bit, the broken bridge or the jetty, whatever. Okay, the one on the other side has a knife. Oh good, we have the 5th heart. Quickly do that, that's it, good. If he knocks us down again we can get the knife, but I don't want to get knocked down again. 'Cause it's pretty easy anyway. Lovely, I don't need the knife. There we go. The knife's gone anyway. Right, let's see what the 5th heart does. I can't remember. Come here. Annoyance. Go away. Yeah, it is that one. All the enemies will let you do that. You can't, except you can't do it on abobos. Chin tie, yeah, except chin ties. Chin ties won't let you do it on them unless they're low health. Unless they have low health. If their health isn't low enough, they will kick you off. But all the other enemies will, they will let you, pin them down, and then you can finish them off. But chin ties will only let you do that if they have low enough health. Anyway, annoyingly I don't have the elbow smash yet, because the elbow smash makes the abobos a lot easier. The abobos that are coming up here, they're a bit difficult without the elbow smash. Oh. Yeah, go away. Okay, is it time for the abobos yet? I think it is, and there's no rock to help us like on the Master System version. We're going to have to do jump kicks to get them. I also forgot to mention that there is a time limit. There's time going down at the bottom of the screen there, and if that gets to 0, then a life is lost, so we're going to have to get these pretty quickly. I don't think we're going to get enough points to earn the elbow smash, so I'll just have to do jump kicks until they're dead, really. Hopefully they won't duck too much, otherwise I'll lose too much time. Yeah, so after we defeat the abobos, we have to go inside one of the holes. If we don't, if we carry on to the right, the level will repeat itself. And come on. Yeah, luckily the time, they're slightly slower than real seconds, so we actually have more than 41 seconds available. But yeah, if we learn the elbow smash, the abobos become really easy, but I don't think that's going to happen. Come on. yeah, the level will repeat itself, and then you'll almost certainly lose a life through time. There's one of them, so just need this one now. There we are. So let's go inside one of the caves and to the next level. Okay. Yeah, this bit is annoying to say the least. It's actually harder to avoid the stalactites in this version than it is on the Game Boy version. Also on this version, the explosions that they make when they hit the ground, that will still hurt, whereas on the Game Boy version, the explosions didn't hurt. Let's quickly make it through. Whoops. Oh, lost quite a bit of health there. That doesn't matter. Yeah, if you drop down here, you'll encounter 2 ropers, and you'll eventually be led back to the start, so don't drop down here. Just avoid the 3rd platform and just jump off like that. Yeah, we're about to get our health back anyway. We just have to fight some some chin ties. It should be a bit easier now that we have the knee bash thing. See if we can. No, we can't. Oh good, we have the elbow smash now. To do the elbow smash, just face that way, and then press the directional button in the direction that you're facing, and press A, like this, like that, and then you'll do it. It's really good for bobos, but sort of awkward to do, I find. You see, now they'll let us. Now that chin tie, he will let me do that to him. If I hadn't lowered his health first, he would have kicked me off. Anyway, let's go in here. Okay, let him throw the thing, immediately pick it up, and then use it on him. That's him finished. And do that with the other dynamite that comes. Oh, give me that dynamite. Eat that, there we go. You can actually go back in the door, I think, and get your health back, but if you do that, you'll have to battle these Williamses from the start again. You can't just get your health back after doing them. They'll make you do them again, which I think is quite clever, so it's a trade-off. Luckily, we're going to get our health back pretty soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's take care of them. Right. Yeah, we're going to have to avoid some boulders here. First load of boulders, just drop down here and you'll do the weird pain thing, like that. You can jump down and you'll just make it, but you'll you'll end up probably being hit by those boulders. Just jump over here like on the Game Boy version, like that. That's it, nice. Avoid these like that, lovely. They're pretty easy to avoid, much easier than the last ones. Drop down here, and then we have to battle Green Abobo. There is a glitch here. With a Bobo, if you sort of position yourself, so you're sort of if you sort of position yourself so you're just sort of on his spot where he is, he can't hit you, and you can sort of make him move backwards. If you maneuver him to the left, then he will keep running on the spot, and you just have to knock him out, knock him down, and he will go off the screen, and you'll kill him easily. So that's what you can do with this Abobo, with these 2 green Abobos. So yeah, if you just do this, like that, then you can just sort of maneuver him like that, and then you can just knock him off, and then he runs on the spot, and then he's there forever. You just have to do that, and then he's finished. I'll do the other Abobo normally. That was just to demonstrate. But effectively, you can just use the same technique on him. So obviously, if it gets too much for you, you can just do the technique, and then you can just knock him out like that. Yeah, he is actually getting a bit too much for me because I can't really avoid him, so I'll see if I can do an elbow smash, actually. I'll go inside him, there we go. Yeah, I can't really do an elbow smash now because I lost too much health. I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to position him to the edge and knock him out. Knock him off the screen. Here we go. Goodbye, Bobo. Oh, I can't kick him. I just have to punch him. There we go. And he's off. Goodbye. Anyway, and then we can go in here and get all our health back. Okay, this bit, don't bother with the ladder bits. Just go down there. Okay, battle these just by hopefully doing a knee smash. There we go. That should kill them first time. You can do it with all of them. Just make sure you do a few knees before throwing them, and then you can kill them first time. Oh, wouldn't do the knee smash for some reason. There we go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You just have to press kick, and then sometimes he grabs their hair. There we go. They eventually go away, I think. Yeah, that should be the last one. There we are. Anyway, climb up here. You can hear the door open. Just drop down here, that's it. And then go down the ladder. Be careful. If you're going to drop, make sure you know where you're dropping. I think we can go down here, yeah. Be alright. And then just go down the ladder, and then there's the exit. Pretty simple. Then I think there's mission 4. I think this is the end of mission 3 now. That's it. And here's mission 4. Oh yeah, just like on the Game Boy and Master System versions, there's the annoying pop-out wall bit. Just like in those versions, it's luck. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Nearly lucky? Yes. Yes, did it. Good. Yeah, best just to wait for a bit. No, got unlucky there. Let's just go quick. There we are, phew. Only got hit once. Okay, luckily there aren't those vacuum doors that were present on the Game Boy version, but there are lots more enemies, and they're harder as well. Lots of chin ties here. Okay, get rid of that, and then we can hopefully do a hair grab. That's it, good. Throw him in there. We can knock him out. Oh good, we have the final heart. That means we do a jumping roundhouse now. Don't you dare knock me off. Good, go away. Just throw him, that's it, he's gone. Yeah, we now do a jumping roundhouse instead of the weird back kick thing. That's the end of all the chin ties. Right, jump over that, that's it, nice and easy. Now, there are 2 Abobos here. If you carry on to the right, there's nothing in the hole, I think. If you carry on to the right, the level repeats itself. The Abobos there are completely unnecessary. Don't keep going right, the level will just repeat itself. The Abobos are completely unnecessary. All you have to do is just ignore them and climb up the ladder, which is probably what I'll end up doing, because there's loads of enemies up the ladder. Yeah, it's difficult to knock him off, and he has the ability, he just... Oh, that's weird, that's the first time that's ever happened. Normally he just walks across the hole. I'll show you that actually. Yeah, I expected him just to walk across the hole. That's what he normally does, because it's very difficult to get him in that pit. Yeah, normally he just walks across the hole. There we go, see. Very difficult actually to get him in the pit. No. Don't you dare. Alright, I'm out of here. Bye. Goodbye, Abobo. I've lost too much health from you. Oh, I can't knock you in the pit because your body is bigger than the hole. Anyway, just lots of these enemies now. Be careful of them. They are difficult. Just get in a nice rhythm and just knock them all off. That's it. Just throw them all off the thing. That's it, nice. Nope. No, it won't let me. Nice. If you fail to throw them, the jump kick, unless they duck, will get them first time. There we go. And that is that. And then we're on this bit. Luckily the timer resets as well as the health from area to area, so it's very unlikely that you'll die of running out of time. Anyway, go this way. It's best to ignore the enemies here, they're not needed, we have all the moves now. Yeah, just this area to do, and then we can get to the final boss. The final boss isn't Willy in this version, although Willy is present. If you remember, Willy was the final boss in the Game Boy and Master System versions. In this version, he's the boss just before the final boss. The final boss, of course, being Jimmy, your brother. Even though Jimmy is actually mentioned in the Game Boy manual, he isn't. There we go. Sometimes a Williams will appear there. Jimmy is actually mentioned as the final boss in the Game Boy manual, but he isn't in the Game Boy version. We should just be able to make this jump. There we go. Okay, just up there, and then here's the final area. There we go. Okay, lots of Williamses here. Let's just do this trick on them. There we are. And again. Oh, we ducked. Come here. Really is very handy, that technique. Yeah, it can take care of loads of enemies quickly. Just make sure as you're pressing down, don't fall off the edge. Yeah, you will die if you keep pressing down here, because you'll go into the spikes. As long as you can knock them down, you can do this. Okay, I think the first two enemies up ahead are Bobos, so yeah, luckily we can do the elbow smash now. No, they seem to be ducking the elbows annoyingly. Come here. And again, they're ducking them. If you can get it to work, it does quite a bit of damage to them. Come on. There we go, that's one. No, I can't get that one to work. That's another one, good. That's another one, lovely. No, they're ducking them. There we go, that got him. See, look how powerful that is. Only took 4 elbows to get rid of him. Good, that's 1, I think. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4, there we go, taken care of. Okay, now some chin ties. One has a knife. See if I can get it off him. Good. Ah, come here. No, didn't actually get him. Good. Good. That's exactly what I had in mind. Okay, this is what happens if you try to... No, it didn't work. Yeah, see, that's what happens if they have too much health. No, he doesn't. Good. Okay, now some Linders, I think. Let's do some hair pulls or something. Good, done. You shouldn't have any problems with these Linders. Good. Okay, now some ropers, I think. Quick. Good. And this one. That's okay, now Willy. Yep. That's it, try to get some hair pulls in. Some knee bashes. That's it. That's it, good. That's it, good, he's finished. Okay, now for the final boss. This is Jimmy Lee. Jimmy will do most of the moves you do, in fact all of them I think, but he will counter and duck a lot of the good moves that you do, so it's best just to do small kicks and just move up and down like this, unless he jumps of course. It's best not to face him one-on-one. Oh good, roundhouse. Time is an issue as well. That's it, perfect. That's what you're aiming for, really. That's it, good. And just keep doing that. Oh good, got a roundhouse again, that'll do more damage. Though at a cost of some health, of course. Good. You should be halfway done by now. Good. And you can't knock him off, and you also can't do the pinning down trick either. Oh. Did a roundhouse there. He should nearly be dead, hopefully. Oh good, did a roundhouse again. I did it by accident. Didn't mean to. Trying to do it again. Good. You should nearly be dead. Running out of time. That should do him. Yes, perfect. 6 seconds left and about 4 bits of health left. Excellent. Yeah, time is an issue there. If I had lost a life, I would have... the good thing is, if you lose a life, you don't start the level again. You start immediately onto Jimmy, so you can just do Jimmy again with full health and full time. So it's easier really if you lose a life. If you save a life for him, really just get up to Jimmy and then lose a life, and it's easier. And then you can do a proper one-on-one match. Anyway, the ending is pretty short, but that apartment she was living in was much better than the slums anyway. Anyways, there's no credits like on the Master System or Game Boy. Yeah, there's also mode B, where you can play as the other characters. The trouble is, this is just like a one-on-one battle, and you can only do sort of Will versus Will. You can't do Will versus Roper. Let's do Will. Yeah, it's always Will versus Will. That's the trouble with it. You can do 2-player with it, but yeah, the sprites are sprites are different, except for a Bobo. A Bobo's sprite is the same. I'll just reset the game and show you. I'll show you a Bobo. Yeah, a Bobo's the same, but the other ones are different. Yeah, and they also run. So you can do that kick and you can do that punch, and that's all you can do really. I forgot to mention, a Bobo on this game doesn't have that move he had on the Master System version where he sort of keeps picking you up and throwing you cheaply, which sometimes gets rid of all your health. He doesn't do that on this version or on the Game Boy version. Yeah, you can't do a Bobo versus Will, and the sprites for all of them except a Bobo look different, so it's pretty bad. I wish they could have done a 2-player like on the Master System. That's the good thing about the Master System version. There is a proper 2-player where you can 2 characters. You can play as Billy and Jimmy and try to do cooperative play. On this game, this is the only 2-player you get. The only trouble with that on the Master System is that you can't. Well, you can do it, but the graphics are all flickery because it can't handle it. Anyway, that's the end of that. Thank you very much for watching. Let's play Double Dragon on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm going to be continuing more videos for Pokemon Yellow. I want to complete that, and then I'll probably do another video in between that. So thanks again, and bye bye.